Explore more with us as we take a 2,000-mile round road trip from California to all around Oregon and even Washington. Sightseeing, fishing, antiquing, and more. Day one consisted of driving from our home in San Francisco all the way to Eugene, Oregon. Our Airbnb was in a quiet and cozy little neighborhood right outside Eugene. It was an awesome little lofted place with a bed upstairs along with a beautiful backyard. The first place we went once we dropped our stuff at the Airbnb was a park called Armitage Park. After a long day of driving, we fished for only a little bit, had some dinner, and got back early for a big day ahead of us. For day two, we wanted to explore a little bit outside of Eugene. We ended up just driving west and seeing what we would find. Lucky enough, we came right across these amazing waterfalls called Sahali and Coosa Falls. They are located right along the McKenzie River. The video does not do this waterfall justice at all for how amazing it is in person.
There's like a tiny waterfall here, right? Blue water. Be careful out there.
From Coosa Falls, we continued along and yet again got super lucky to randomly run right into a place called Clear Lake Resort. It was instantly obvious why this place is called Clear Lake. None of us had ever seen water so clear. It was like looking down in a swimming pool. From Clear Lake, we drove to a cute little town called Sisters, Oregon. We found this awesome antique shop with some of the coolest stuff.
Whole life.
Yeah, both of us.
Sparky Turner? Did you know Sparky Turner? No.
From DJ Turner. I would know it probably the.
How about Bill Bart? You know Bill Bart?
That's what I was thinking of that. I don't know. And you have your antique ones that I found you. They just need bottoms. Do you have this one? Yep.
You put powder in it.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
And you just-
I got,
After walking around Sisters, we made our way to the city of Bend. We chose to eat at this place called the Pine Tavern. The food was really good, and the servers were dressed like old tavern maidens. It was really cool. The last stop of the day from Bend was at this park off the road, which led to the Upper Deschutes River. We spent the evening fishing and relaxing by the river. The next morning, day 3, we had a far drive from Eugene to Astoria, and we decided we should stop in Portland since it was on the way. We mostly just drove around downtown Portland. My husband skateboards and was really excited to see the famous Burnside skate park under the bridge. From Portland, we saw Mount Hood in the distance and decided it would be really cool to do a little fishing on a river with the mountain in the background. We found this park called Captain William Clark Park, which led to Cottonwood Beach. The crazy thing about this park was that it's actually just over the border into Clark County, Washington. On March 31st, 1806, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, aka Lewis and Clark, established a camp at Cottonwood Beach while they secured provisions for the return trip through the Columbia River Gorge. Almost 200 years later, a multi-jurisdictional effort celebrated the Lewis and Clark bicentennial in 2006 by opening this park. Finally, we decided to make a straight shot to Astoria.
It's up the street. This is the street.
We found this restaurant on Pier 39 called Rogue, where you can actually drive your car right onto the dock. After getting some lunch, we explored downtown Astoria a little bit more. Liberty Theater is a historic theater pictured here at the 1985 premiere of The Goonies.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And then later in the night we'll go to Florence.
You're just so on That's really cool.
No. At the end of the day, we decided to stay near Astoria in a hotel. But unfortunately, we forgot it was not only a Saturday night, but also 4th of July, so you could say it was pretty difficult to find a place. But finally, after 4 hours of driving around, we made it to a Best Western in Long Beach, Washington, across the Astoria Bridge. We were all so exhausted, we sadly didn't get any footage of us going there or the hotel, but fun fact, it is the longest beach in the world. Day 4 was personally probably one of my favorite days because we saw all things Goonie this day. We parked down the street from the historic Walsh House and made our way walking up the hill. The house was recently bought by a new owner and was revamped to look exactly as it did in the movie. This is the famous porch featured in a large part of the beginning of the movie, along with famous truffle shuffle scene. Next door is Data's house, where he ziplines into the screen door. After walking back down the hill, it was really cool to see the neighbors also partaking in some Goonies decorations in their front yards.
They found the treasure, yeah.
It was funny, one of the people out there said, I've never seen the show.
From the house, we went to go see the county jail building from the opening scene of the movie. This building is now a historic site for Oregon filmmaking. They even keep the same car the Fratellis escaped in right out front. To wrap up our time in Astoria, we went back downtown to a cool arcade that had a bunch of Goonies merch along with signed photographs. Before heading back to the Airbnb in Eugene, we made one last stop associated with the Goonies, and that was at Cannon Beach. We then said goodbye to Washington and Northern Oregon and headed back to our temporary home. On day 5, our plan was to see the Redwoods and end up in Fortuna to another hotel. We started the day by fishing at a hatchery that a local had told us about. We immediately saw a bunch of trout right in the water, and our friend Joe was the first to catch a nice rainbow trout.
See it? He followed. Yeah, you got a first shot.
Man, he's pretty.
That's a rainbow.
Yeah.
Jonah followed up by catching another rainbow trout as well.
This is a special rainbow though.
It's a cool fish, man.
It's
What's special about him?
you got the because of the baby. Can you bite it?
Here, let me get him.
Leave it on.
After some early morning fishing in the mountains, we started our journey to the Redwoods. We found this great hotel called the Redwood Riverwalk Hotel in Fortuna. They had so many great decorations, along with some old fishing gear on the walls and redwoods painted on the wall by the pool. After a great night's sleep at the hotel, we woke up early and went into town to find some breakfast. Fortuna is a historic rodeo town with a lot of rich history surrounding it. For food, we landed on the Redwood Cafe that had these amazing tables with photos and rodeo relics frozen in resin.
That's a thrift store, not a...
Of course, we had to check out the antique stores here, and at this one I ended up finding a super cool harmonica from the 60s. Continuing south from Fortuna, we ran right into some more redwoods. A short hike at a campsite led us to this incredibly remote riverbank. This place ended up being a gold mine for fish.
Get him. Get him. I don't know what kind of fish it is. I think it's a pike minnow. Oh yeah. It's a pike minnow. I've never caught one of these. First time. You're alive still. He's good at this. He's bigger. It's weird. I caught him, he came off, and he did it again.
Really?
Yeah. I caught him, he came off, and then he did it again. I don't know if I got.
Catching a bunch of fish and sitting on this bridge I found was a fantastic way to end this trip in Oregon, and we then made our way back home to San Francisco.